To the Eastern Cape now. One of the pillars of the Makhanda economy is the Eastern Cape High Court. But a proposed move to the province's capital, Bisho, could see 5,000 jobs lost to Makhanda. Various civil society groups and legal practitioners are calling for government intervention. They will be engaging with Justice Minister Ronald Masinda in Makhanda. This is where we find eNCA reporter Ronald Masinda. He has the latest. And Ronald, how was the reaction to the fact that the minister came there himself?
Well, good afternoon, Masechos. First of all, just to make it very clear, the High Court in Makhanda is going nowhere. It is the seat of the High Court which is the subject of this contentious issue. Now, we have 4 High Courts in the Eastern Cape, in Gqeberha, Makhanda, as well as Mthatha and Bisho. But the seat of the High Court, this is the head offices of the Judge President. They sit here and they have the lead, the powers to have a lot of these big cases in the Eastern Cape. But the issue here is that there will be job losses should the seat of the High Court be moved to Bisho, which is the capital of the Eastern Cape. Now, some of the issues and some of the things that were said during today's gathering is that Bisho itself is very much central for many legal practitioners, given that a lot of the people come from areas such as in the old Transkei, where a lot of towns depend on the High Court, whereas here in Makhanda, it's quite a long way to travel. But what we heard was 5,000 jobs could be directly lost should this seat of the High Court be moved from Makhanda. And not only that, this is a region where there's about 40% unemployment rate. It is feared that around 50% of people will be unemployed should the seat of the High Court be moved to Bisho. But Ronald Masinda, the Justice Minister, also saying that they will be now deliberating and just trying to find a common ground as to what could be the best possible solution to have the seat of the High Court, which should benefit the people of the Eastern Cape, because that is the main priority. It is concerns, however, here in Makhanda, as there are not a lot of people who are feeling that, they have government's confidence taken that they will have the seat of the High Court remain here. It employs around 10 judges, and it is feared that if the seat of the High Court is moved, that only 2 judges could be working here, and this could essentially mean that in 5 years, having only 2 judges could mean that this building may shut down. Now, we also heard from one of the members behind this gathering that spoke to us. He is a professor and also the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Rhodes.
I'm very optimistic. The Minister has taken time to come to Makhanda. He took time to go to the High Court and was taken around, so he has seen the infrastructure. We have had an engagement with him. It was critically important for him to come to Makhanda, understand the role and place of the High Court in the entire ecosystem here in Makhanda. And so we briefed him fully about why it is important for the seat of the High Court to remain in Makhanda, the economic and the social and intellectual impact that would result were the court to be relocated, the seat of the High Court to be relocated to Bisho. We have also impressed on him the importance of retaining the concurrent powers for the seat. And thirdly, we have put forward a very concrete proposal based on the report of the former Chief Justice Arthur Chaskalson on how the jurisdictional boundaries can be redrawn to ensure access to justice.
And Ronald, the minister himself, do we know what his thoughts are about, the debate around the seat of the High Court moving to Bisho?
Yes, so the minister has a lot of work ahead of him because in as much as we heard complainants who want to see the seat of the High Court remain in Makhanda, but there's also been those who have been very vocal about having the seat of the High Court be moved to Bisho because, as you know, the Eastern Cape as a whole is also grappling with mass unemployment, and it's not only this area alone. So following a report that the minister received, he will now deliberate and just find out how he can best resolve this issue. But we also spoke to the mayor of the Makhanda municipality, and one of the issues or the concerns, however, were not only the economic instability that this could create if the seat of the High Court is moved from Makhanda, but also the political instability, because this has been an area where we've seen quite a lot of service delivery protests. People are going to the busy N2 highway from Gqeberha to East London, blocking it. People are vandalizing, a lot of commotion that has been created due to the issues faced here in this municipality. So there are concerns that they can only fuel the issues that people have faced in the past, the issues of service delivery that are still prevalent. The water quality is not the best here in Makhanda. It's been well documented, as well as many other problems, Maseko, that we've seen in many municipalities, issues of potholes, lack of electricity, and people just grappling or trying their utmost best to survive. So the concerns are across the board here in Makhanda, but certainly also there are those who want this seat of the High Court to be moved to the capital, Bisho.
All right, Ronald Masinda live for us there in Makhanda. Thank you. Let's leave it there for now.